bag got my 5,665 million books in it, you know, for life. It's crazy. I just think of being nice one. I'm more cozy. I want a book bag up until this point. Because, baby, listen. I want to get a cute one, though. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. I think I'm gonna put those two together. Okay. Alright. Okay, so this video is gonna be, I don't know. I just know. Okay. This video is called The Hard Times. Thank you, ancestors, angels, guides, and all positive forces in the cold archangel market. I am so fine. Come in and protect me as I give this message to the collective. My answer is just like, you're so cocky. Yes, okay. I think this video is gonna be light, but I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. It's the truth. This is what I'm gonna say. The only one who can give you love are those who love from within. The only one that can give you love are those who love from within. The only ones that can give you love are those who love from within. The only ones that can give you love are those who love from within. The only ones that can give you love are those who love from within. The only ones that can give you love are those who love from within. The only ones. I gotta repeat it because when you hear it, listen to what I'm telling you, because your life depends on it. The only one who can love you are those who love from within. Since childhood, we have questions about what love is. What is true love? Is there a thing of true love? Is it real? Do they love me? Will they love me? Am I even lovable? What the fuck is love? Nobody never sat down and gave us a one-on-one about it. Almost like life taught us. Life and what came with life. What and who came with life is how we learn love. So it's almost like instead of us learning love, we just learn life. We just kind of got the basis of how to live life. Kind of like the goal that, I hate to say the white man now, but the goal that the agenda pushed is being accomplished because people love living their lives. You see how love and live and life is in there as well. How can you love doing something that you don't even know what it is? You only know one part of what it is, and that's the life aspect. But you might not know the life aspect because you lack the love aspect. So it's deep. That's why I call it the hard times. Because our hearts are being weighed. They on the table. You know how you go to the hibachi restaurant, 50 flow, and that motherfucker who cooking that hibachi in your face. That's how our hearts are. We're so vulnerable right now. Why are we vulnerable? You wanna know why we're vulnerable? Because the frequency of the energy that we have asked for is finally here, and we didn't even know it. First of all, we thought it never was gonna come, number one, because nobody didn't know what it looked like, what it feel like. But now that it's here, it's the most uncomfortable, cringing, chaotic feeling that anybody could ever feel in their entire lives. I guess you should have started early, huh? But we couldn't. You wanna know why we couldn't start early? Because of our mothers. There are a lot of things I do want to say that the divine feminine has, or just the feminine period has a role in, that they failed. I feel like the feminines have failed tremendously over time. And upon their failure, they didn't do nothing but point fingers every single time. That nurturing is love's best friend. Okay, you heard that? So if our energy that raised us was lacking that, whether it was mama or grandma, we never got the best friend, nor the nurturing, nor the love. We never got it. We never got it. All it was nurturing. Nurturing. Our mothers didn't give that to us. And now they have the audacity to point fingers at us because we are not who they thought we were supposed to be. How can you think we was gonna be something that you didn't instill in me? How? And I also, and it's crazy because again, let's go back. You didn't instill it in me. The only ones who can give you love are those who love from within. I came from out of you, with it so within, so without. You didn't put it in me. It didn't come out of you. It didn't get transferred to me. Now I'm over here with this. I got 2 kids still. And the amount of trauma that we have from our mama is way heavier than the trauma that we have from our fathers. Because one way or another, we gonna get in our father's energy, the logic, the survival, security. We gotta get there because I mean we're not getting it anywhere else. We're not getting the nurturing. So if we're not getting the nurturing, we flip over there. Remember how I said we done mastered this thing of life? So some of us are in our masculine energy. A lot of people are heavy on it, with and without the fathers. So we didn't got in that. We just didn't get how to maintain that energy, which is where the nurturing quality comes from. The mother, how to maintain that. She couldn't handle it, child. She was stressed. You seen her. You heard Kendra said the best. I beat your ass if you do. Y'all don't know if y'all heard that. That Kendra song. I beat your ass. I forgot what album it's off of. Damn, it's drawing a blank. But basically on that song, he was telling how his mom would talk to him. What his mom would tell him. Fear. That's what it was. It's called Fear. And it was off his damn album. And that was pretty much like the fear that he got from what his mother would tell him. Instead of our mothers putting nurturing us, we feared their motherfucking asses. And when I say we feared them, I don't mean on no. So think about this. And I noticed this with my child. So I'll reprimand him, and he would get so sad, almost like he would feel. Almost like he would look like, is this my mom talking to me? Like, is this how my mom is? Like, is this my mom? You know, like he would question that. And so if that happened to us when we were younger, our mothers didn't give us a chance to question that. Because if you question her, she'll kill you. She'll fucking kill you. So you couldn't question it. It's like where we couldn't question nothing. We couldn't ask. We just had to do. And it was not out of love. It was just pain and suffering. Because the mother was pain and suffering because she has to do this 9 to 5, no dad. And then I learned it with my son. He would look at me like that, and I'd be like, you know what, my son, I can't implant this in my son. I had to learn how to communicate with him. I had to learn how to communicate. I had to learn how to nurture him. I didn't want him to see me as a bad mother. Even like recently, we were talking about the fact, because I smoke. And I smoke a lot, and he was telling me, he told me, he said, Mommy, it's like, I don't have no problem with you smoking, but can you smoke outside? And I'm like, you know what? I got you, Boots. Now, the previous moms would be like, you don't tell me what the fuck do. You get the fuck out my damn, you don't run this, you don't pay no bills. You know how stupid and negative that is for your son to hear that? Or what they don't do when they eventually will have to do it one day? Whew. The mother, I blame the mothers a lot. A lot of mothers, because they harbored, it's almost like mothers became hoarders of pain and trauma and tried to coax it to say that they're your mama. And it's like, I'm 25 years old and mama, I got this trauma. And you be my mama now. We questioning that shit now. We questioning that. And we also speaking up about how we've been treated. We ain't had no damn real mamas. Real mamas left us gone, child. It wasn't even about the fact that the mamas was in the street. They just didn't have time for us. Survival. Not you didn't have to have a mom, you know what I'm saying, that was in the streets all the time, you know what I'm saying, like I grew up with, which was embarrassing, you know what I'm saying. But what about those moms that worked all the fucking time, that barely got dinner made on time? What about the moms that did get dinner made on time, and that was all that they could do? What about how the mothers handled their challenges in life, how the mothers prioritized their challenges in life, you know? Because how y'all did that, that's how it's showing in your kids. And I noticed that because his dad told me something the other day. He's like, he made no friends. And I was like, he did? Because we have a great co-parenting relationship now, and I'm so happy. He was like, you ain't no friends? I was like, okay. He said, Miracle. I was like, what? He was like, so Mari, he said, let me tell you this. So Mari, he goes, he got his little rock collection in the corner. Because again, you know, I'm a gardener, I'm outside, my son, he ain't gonna plant the plant, but he might grab the leaf off the tree. You know, he gonna be something. He said, America, that girl was messing with his rocks and he caught a fit. It wasn't even the fact that he caught a fit. It was the fact that he took that shit with him. He watched me. And I wasn't out here just doing nothing. He watched me grow. All of my transitions, he watched me. And he took what the fuck he wanted. He took what makes him feel good. And it's about to make me cry. So I'm going to get off of it. But he took it. And it's like, no matter if I can't be there all the time, you know what I'm saying? He is taking what his mother is saying and he is applying it to his life. It's making his life better. He having fun. He liking. He's making new friends. Y'all. I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I fucking am. So that really means so much to me. You know how Earth is finding him. You know, and it's not finding him no more. He found it, and it's personal to him. It's personal. It is personal, and as long as he can stay in that personal state of mind, I am so okay, because that means he will always come back home, and you want people to come back to themselves, because again, it's almost like the quote, like literally what I just told you guys. The only one who can give love are those who love from within. That energy that he has snatched out of himself, he's gonna be able to put that in someone else, and it'll be love just like that, you know. That just made me emotional. I gotta go. I get emotional about my son. That's why I can feel this mother energy. You mothers, you have to do better. You have to change. You gotta grow. You can't be hoarding this pain and covering up with pleasure. You cannot, because it's nothing. All of this is just fear. It is just fear. Literally, fearmonger off of the Black Panthers. Literally, it's just fear. And is it all what? It was his dad? All that anger from one small little traumatic thing. It was literally just that small from childhood. And all of that anger festered up into him. It grew up with him. Because that's what's going on, is growing up with us. And our kids is coming through our kids and our relationships. And now we can't even fix it with these moms because they don't want to talk about it. And we have so much work to do for just us and ourselves. But I want you guys to know, anybody who's working on yourself, healing your family trauma, keep going. You are a great mother and you are a great father. Your kids will know that. and your energy will be felt. You would not do the same things over. A lot of things will change. They will. Because you are changing. Energy is fluid. Understand that. And it moves like water. In that order. Y'all got me crying. I got to go. But yeah, so that's really the like bulk of this reading. What that fear. Don't let that fear hold you down. Is there any more downloads? Because I think the other one I'm gonna do, I might have one more. Because that's another thing I want to say. Like, examine what do you do in between pain and pleasure. What is your pleasure? Okay, what is your pleasure and what is your pain? Okay, and does it drive you insane? So that's what you need to ask yourself. What do you do in between your pain and your pleasure? What have you done in between your pain and your pleasure? What is your pleasure and what is your pain? Do it drive you insane? And also, guys, there was something about medical fraud being investigated. Okay, cases being closed as well. And it's crazy because right when I got the download about the medical fraud, there was some county in Georgia that's trying to get on defects ass about these kids that are going into adoption. You know what I'm saying? They're not taking defects, not checking on them and things like that. I'm getting chills now. So the kids, something about kids and investigations and cases and defects and stuff like that. All those things are being investigated right now. Okay, I'm telling y'all right now. I'm getting chills all over my body. They own that shit right now. They own it right now. They own it. It's something about the kids. It's something about children and kids. They're on it. They're on it. They're investigating everything. So if you think you're not being watched, bitch, you're being watched. I can guarantee it. Do you understand me? And I know that because cops watch me all the time. And that's just me seeing the cops around in the area. They see me at the park and stuff like that. And they wonder what she doing. They be watching. They know what the fuck I do. They done heard through somebody what the fuck I do. So don't think that nobody not watching. Everybody's always watching you. That's why you have to show up with your best foot forward and with love. Okay. And it's crazy because I have to practice that all the time, but I had to practice it even more before up until now. But it's almost like making sure I'm stepping out all the time, okay? Every day, prom night. And if it's all love, show me love then, because you're hating on a bitch. That's what it sound like. But yeah, I was gonna do that today. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna put on nothing. I'm going to just go, but my ancestor was like, bitch, you don't know who you finna see outside. I step outside, child, I seen an old client, girl. I'm like, damn. And she's like, you looking good. I'm like, I am. You almost called a bitch slip. But she always used to tell me that. She said, you just stay looking good. Your smile. And she tell me, I want to take your smile. You stay looking good. Yeah. So yes, guys, I'm gonna share some energy with you guys, and yeah, hard times. The channel song was Fear, Kendrick Lamar. Cosmic Counsel 369, free shipping.